せーの、サマか
Sama da yo.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
thing.
Summer Dayo.
Yeah.
We'll edit it
I didn't
later.
know about this.
It's fine, it's fine. この番組はご覧のスポンサー提供でお送りします。Today we have... Oh, I should take off the sponsor sheet. Today we have Nick up there at the
Hey.
very top. And then above me we have Lewis, who I'm sure you're also familiar with. And we've also got some nice little portraits drawn for us by our resident social rep, Christy. And we've got some little stat bars next to them. So mine's here. Lewis, yours is... Yeah, they're all stacked up, so that's a
Yeah.
thing. Nick, you haven't been on podcast with us before. So let's do some quick get to know your host, Nick, because everyone's gotten to know Lewis already, sort of. So, what's your best boys and girls and shows, and your position on committee?
Well, I'll start with the easy one. On committee, I'm the creative director. Favorite shows, best girls, best boys. That's a tough one. Not really sure. Tenki no Ko, obviously, as you said. I like that one.
Yeah.
Tenki no Ko's great.
Says Your Name. Saw that again on TV just the other night.
Well, given that we've already kind of started talking about movies, I was kind of prepared for this. Today we're probably going to be more focused on movie stuff and music, because we have our creative director who is very good at art and does creative stuff, and as we know from previous episodes, Lewis and I are massive music buffs. We mention anime movies, you gotta have Shinkai in there, right?
Yeah. It's pretty hard not to mention any anime films, any modern anime films without mentioning Shinkai.
Without mentioning this big man over here.
A planet, like, looking for a planet, like, far, far away, and...
In a
Then-
galaxy
then-
far, far away.
yeah, like, quite literally 5 centimeters per second. It's like that sort of long distance relationship, and it just keeps and like how
5 centimeters per
impossible.
second is
Yeah.
just bad for the heart, dude. It's like
no.
it
Yeah,
kind of hurts.
especially
Yeah.
yeah, like every time I see like a train track.
Every
and
time I
there's,
see
like,
train
the
tracks and
sakura
cherry blossoms, it's just
yeah, cherry
PTSD.
blossoms. Okay, yeah, exactly.
I liked it, and Shinkai's works tend to be also super crazy pretty, probably because he was
Oh.
an animator and a mangaka as well.
Yeah, he wasn't called like when 5 centimeters per second isn't called 5 wallpapers per second.
Kimi no Nawa, especially, the first time I watched it, it kind of confused me. Like, all the time stuff.
Unnamed Project, we're getting a new film?
Oh, that I
That
I've not heard of
that
that.
I did not know about.
like maybe
Didn't hear of
it-
that.
Yeah, like maybe prior to the making of Weathering with You, I think he mentioned he's like prepared to make 2 films, but like outside of that, but that was before Weathering with You, and like that's like, yeah, a couple of years back, so I can't be sure.
And then all the emotional trauma just came back to me.
Just washed over you. Yeah, on the intro actually of Ride Your Wave, I don't know if I can spell. I like the way that they introduced the opening song like that, because that montage thing was kind of like, in my head, it was more of a trailer than anything else for the movie. And then when I first started watching it, I was like, I got 2 minutes in and my brain was like, you know exactly what's happening. You know exactly what's going to happen. So
Yeah.
do not get attached to this character.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that's kind of implied in the trailer.
Aizoken ni wa te wo dasu no. Keep your hands off Aizoken.
Yeah,
And
I really love
I
it.
didn't realize that he directed it, and I watched the first episode and I was like, the direction in this is exceptionally good.
I had no idea what was going on.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen Kaiva, I can't comment, but from what this sounds like, I'm gonna be in for a big brain fuck. Which character would understand you the most? Ah, God. if you limit it to a show, maybe, but if you limit it to everything, I need to sit down and have a big think.
Understand
that
you
one
the
would-
most.
Hachiman, actually. Arigayo.
I
Hachiman.
was thinking the same actually.
Eight man will understand me. Eight
Yeah,
man will always understand me.
Eight man will probably understand. Yeah, you will probably understand like most of us because it's like
Yeah.
Well, he'd read you like a book, really.
yeah,
Mm.
quite literally.
Like, I feel like you have to be a certain degree of evil before Lelouch can understand you.
Yeah.